friends, it's Miss Casey. As some of you might already know, April is Poetry Month, and to celebrate that, I thought it would be fun to take today to write a poem about gardening or cooking. Now, how do we write a poem? Well, let's pick a topic. So here are some prompts that you could write your poem about. What about a time you visited a farm, or took care of an animal, or ate a special meal, or tried a new favorite food? Maybe you write a poem about a time you helped in the garden, or maybe a time you helped in the kitchen, or maybe a time you planted a seed. So after looking through all of those prompts, I've decided that I would like to write my poem about the time I planted a seed last summer. Oftentimes when we think of poetry, we think of rhyming poetry, poems that have rhymes in them. Now, you do not have to write a poem that has rhymes in them. I, however, am going to choose to write my poem that has rhymes in them, so I need to start thinking of some rhyming words. Now, we know that I want to write my poem about a time I planted a seed. Well, I think that a good place to start would be to think of rhyming words that rhyme with seed. So let's see, I'll write on my piece of paper, seed. So what rhymes with seed? Need. Bead. So I have written down seed, need, and bead. And you know, I'm having difficulty thinking of other rhyming words that rhyme with seed. So I could either use the words I have, I could ask someone who lives in my house if they have an idea, or I could go online to rhymezone.com to help me and type in the word seed, and it would bring me up some suggestions of other words that rhyme with seed. I think I have a pretty good start of rhyming words. So now I want to envision the time that I planted my seed. So I'm going to shut my eyes and I'm going to think back to last summer when I was planting my seeds. And I'm going to try and remember what the day was like. Was it sunny? Was it cloudy? How did I feel? Was it hot? I'm going to try and think about what I smelled. You know, was it just after a rain and you have that really nice rain smell? Or maybe it was really hot and dry and I got dust in my nose. I'm going to think about how the dirt felt underneath my fingers. Was it dry and crumbly, or was it very wet and smooth? I'm going to think about the sound the seed made when I poured it out of its packet. I'm going to think about the seed itself. Was it big, or was it a very small seed? So before you write your poem, take the time to just shut your eyes and think through that memory that you're going to write your poem about. So I thought back to my memory of when I planted a seed last summer. I've written down my rhyming words that I think I might need, and I think I'm ready to write my poem now. Alright everybody, so after I closed my eyes and I thought vividly through my memory of when I planted a seed and I wrote down all the rhyming words I knew, I have my poem. And because poetry is best read in front of an audience, I decided to visit my friend Heisenberg and read my poem to him. Heisenberg is a goat, and oh, he's eating my hair. Thank you, Heisenberg. Alright, so here is my poem. In the spring, I planted a seed. I made sure to give it all it might need. Sun, soil, water, and lots of air too. Excited, I watched as the little sprouts grew. The tiny green shoots came out of the ground, their little green leaves bright, glossy, and round. Over the summer, those strong plants did grow, their leaves towards the sky, their roots down below. At the end of summer, my garden was full of fruits and vegetables that I could now pull. I brought them to the kitchen and rinsed them in water clear. Then I munched them and crunched them while saving seeds for next year. So there you have it. There was my poem. I'm not sure if Heisenberg liked it. He went away to go eat some hay. But you know, that's okay. Sometimes you write poetry for yourself, and it doesn't matter if your audience likes it or not. So this lesson was based on a FoodCorps lesson called Life on the Farm, which is about using your memories to create a poem about a time you gardened or cooked or visited a farm. Now, you can either use my poem as inspiration for your poem, or you can read this wonderful book called Summer Sun Rising by W. Nicola Lisa and illustrated by Don Tate to give you some inspiration. I will post a link to the read aloud below. Again, all of the writing prompts are prompts that you can use to help you think of your own poem to write, or you could come up with your own writing prompts. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a lot of fun writing your own poems later today. If you want, please feel free to share them in the comments. I would be super interested in reading them. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Take care. Bye-bye.